Still working on this. I have taken several dozen books out of the house. I don't get rid of books. That's not a thing I do. Even if it's to find them a new home. That's just, I've been collecting books for years, and I've never, even anytime in the past decade, just gotten rid of a book to size down, ever. But while I was doing so, I was going through a bunch of books that I've had, because I've been thinking, man, one day the boys will read this, or maybe one day I'll read this if this happens, and I realized there's two things that make it hard to get rid of something, even something that I know that I don't need. One is that every time I look at something, there's a story behind it, a story of how I came to have that. Even if I'm never going to use it again, there's a story of how I came to have that. So when I hold it, I'm like, yeah, I don't need it, but there's a story, and I'm not ready to let go of the story. So that's there. And the other part is a story of what could be. I haven't read a book in years. Likely I'm not going to read it in years going forward, but I look at this book and I go, but one day I could. And take a deep breath, and I had a thought today. Childhood is magical because we can be anything. We can be anything. And yet we're not anything yet. And adulthood is powerful because we aren't everything. We went from we could be anything to we're not everything. But if we've made the right decisions, we can have potentially really good at one thing. When we were kids, we weren't good at anything, as far as vocations or skill sets. But we could do anything we wanted. The world was anything was open. But as adults, we have the ability to be good at a small set of things if we cut off all the other stories of what could be. And that's what gives adulthood power. And I know because I'm remembering when I was a kid, and how it was for me. My kids want me to be the leader, to set by example. And that means making some decisions that are hard. And this process of downsizing started from just looking at how small decisions for me make big impacts on my kids. Something happened. I found a really, really wonderful book for my children to read that will only be special for them because of the artwork for the next 2-3 years for them to read. And I only found it because I was getting rid of books that I was saying they'd read years in the future. And if I hadn't started downsizing today, I would have lost the opportunity to read this book with them now. I'm going to go read this bedtime story for them now. But I'm only having the opportunity to have something real with them now because I took a deep breath and I got rid of the illusion of something later on to act with reality right now.